Hello guys, it's me, Dark Musician Girl. Welcome to my channel. Before I start, I would like to say that the things that I'm going to say in this video are my opinion. They're not meant to sway you in one way or another. We are here to share our thoughts and create a discussion about the things going on in the YouTube community today. At the end of the day, I am just a girl who has a lot to say about the YouTube community. If you would like updates to the drama, please subscribe and click the bell notification down below. Now, let's dive into the tea. Today we are going to be talking about Nick Snyder. I know that Nick Snyder is probably going to be watching this, so hi dude. We all know where this begins, and it begins at his party where he called out other drama and commentary channels like Smokey Glow and Here for the Tea and Ashley Kyle. So, as we know, when this event happened, channels like myself asked for accountability and were reporting on the event. This did not sit well with the drama channel squad. At this time, Nick was actively watching these videos and monitoring what was being said about him and his posse. One channel catching and probably angering him more than the others, which was It's Tea Time. It angered him to the point that he had to put out a video calling out the videos that were calling him out and also the drama channel squad. And he did call out two channels by name in his video, and it was T-Trigger and It's Tea Time. If you are not familiar with these channels, I'll just give you a quick summary. I can tell you that T-Trigger is very informative and hides his face with animations, while It's Tea Time is very theatrical in their display of their opinions, and they also show their face. Both of these channels called out the Drama Channel squad, and it is clear that the squad has been watching their videos. After this, Nick privated his profile, and Tea Time put out a tweet saying 10:57 FT Time 10:58 sets page to private. Sis, you're joking. We'll continue to send positive vibes into the universe for you. Tea Time then put out a live stream. They used this live stream in order to counter all the things that Nick claimed in his video. The list being that they talked about his relapse, they bullied his friends, sponsors were called in order to get them kicked out of their list, and so on.
So, did you guys see Nick's video earlier? Did you guys happen to catch all 15 minutes of that? Nick seems to have like a real hate boner for us, which,
which is fine. Hell.
You really don't have to like us.
We're not his flavor. We're not his flavor of the week, honey.
That's okay. After recent events, not sure how favorable we are of you either. But there's like a lot of things that were said that were just downright like lies. I think some manipulation, some unsure. And you know what? Hold on. We're going to take a break for a second because I just remembered something. First of all, Nick Snyder, and this might be petty to y'all, but to me, it needs to be addressed, okay? So I'm going to go on record and say, Nick Snyder said we said something about him, like, posting his nudes. First off, I ain't never hated on a good nude in my entire life.
Okay.
So I know you didn't find us say it. And second of all, he accused me of being online in a jockstrap. I'll have y'all know I wasn't wearing a damn jockstrap. I didn't have no underwear on.
Yeah, like us using Dustin's real name for starters. Like, we don't know his real name. We called him Dusty, and we called him Dustbin, which I would hope his parents wouldn't call him Dustbin.
Like, if your parents name you Dustbin, watch our luck. His effing name is Dustbin. Watch our luck. That's what his parents' name are. Anyway,
it's a play on his name.
Yeah.
We don't know.
Dustbin can't be your real name. And Dusty just means you dusty.
You a Dusty.
Look at you. It means when someone looks like dingy, right?
It's a little shade.
Right? It's just a little
shade.
So, whatever. Get out of here with that. Second thing I noticed, he said that we talked about, or we emailed his sponsors.
He didn't say us, but he said,
Oh, he didn't say us?
No, he, alluded that it could have been us.
Well, there were so many times where he was talking, he was spewing venom at something.
Yeah.
And then he would say our name and then go off on a tangent about something else. I'm like, hey.
Yeah.
Could you keep your accusations all together? That way people know when you're accusing us and people know when you're accusing someone else. Because it sounded like to me, you're trying to say that we emailed your sponsors. First of all, who are your sponsors?
We don't know who your sponsors are. Yeah.
By the way, thank you so much, Nick, for sending literally hundreds of people to our page today alone to put hateful comments on our videos. That was great. That was cool.
We enjoyed it.
Here's the thing.
Laugh.
Here's the thing. All is fair in love and gossip, right?
Yeah.
That's fair. That engagement went up though. I'm just saying. So one of the things that he said in his video was like, oh, they're gonna say that he's sending his people after the. Yes, Nick, because that's what you do.
What you
Know how on
doing.
our videos we always say, do not go to them. If you want to be shady, if you want to be nasty, that's great. Ain't no Mother Teresa here. We get it.
Okay.
We get it. It's no big deal. But don't go to other people's page and do it. No.
He's saying that, like, Sam's in our ear, like, which I find so ridiculous. Because if you know me, like, as a person, like, my mother, my father, ain't no man, no
Thank you, Miss
friends.
C.
No one's going to tell me what to do and how to think and what to say. No one's ever going to do that.
Right.
Maybe they do for you. I don't know, but not for me. No one does that.
Right. I mean,
Sam is definitely not in our ears.
It's so sad to think that, like, because people only speak from their level of perception, so like from what they can understand. So maybe in his world, the people that he involves himself with, that is behavior that he will be like, oh, I see what they're doing because it's something that I would do. But Nick, we're not you. We're nothing like you. We're never gonna be anything.
We don't
want
to be anything like
we
you.
are nothing but ourselves, and I don't make any apologies for that. And we've never come on and just spit blatant lies about things.
T-Trigger also called out Nick Snyder for an anti-Semitic phrase that he used in a tweet about here for the tea. The phrase was something along the lines that here for the tea is the puppet master controlling all of these other channels. T-Trigger stated in a video made about this tweet that he did not think that Nick intentionally used it, but due to the hashtag, it could connect him to white supremacy groups that do use Puppet Master as a hashtag. So the day after, Nick made a video exposing Tea Time, mainly the person Nikki, because Tea Time is a two-group channel. It's Nikki and Mocha, and Nikki had made some insensitive comments at about 2012 and so on. And these comments included Asians and Mexicans. He asked everyone to keep the same energy and to cancel them as well. After this, Nick and Dustin Daly went after a person who did a petition in order to get sponsors to drop them. So I guess already Nick had discussed with this person, I think his name was Shelby, and they've already squashed all of their beef with each other. And this whole thing is a really big mess. Now, I'm just going to disclose that I'm Mexican American. If you've ever watched my earlier videos where I show my face, you probably thought otherwise. I speak Spanish and I do not in any circumstance have el nopal en enfrente. Both of my parents were born in Mexico and taught me to keep my heritage with me. I know usually I do a whole lot of this is my opinion script, but I just want to disclose this in order to communicate how serious some of this matter is to me. My parents face discrimination and I don't, due to the fact that I do not have features that match the stereotypical Mexican. Tea Time statements were very wrong in any context. It doesn't matter. They were wrong and he shouldn't have said that. Here I am, Nick, just keeping the same energy like you asked everybody to. So here I am. It was wrong that they did that. People have different experiences when it comes to racism. Me being, I never had to go through it. My parents did go through it though. So I understand what they had to go through and I'm keeping the same energy with this. Moving on to the next issue that I had, I feel like a lot of smaller drama channels who reported on the drama channel squad went about it the wrong way. They not only brought in sensitive topics such as Nick's sobriety into the mix, but they also acted negatively by posting Urban Dictionary definitions of petty page and doing a lot of extra stuff that they shouldn't have done. Trying to make sure these channels hold one another accountable does not include hate. It can include constructive criticism, but you need to make sure that the people you are informing are aware that their videos include bias and opinion. You can't just make it seem like, oh, go hate them. No, you need to say, hey, you know what, look, this is my opinion. This is separate from everything else. Don't go hate them, because that's not what we're here for. We're here to create a discussion. Because of this and because of all of the hate that was spewed everywhere, Nick had enough ammunition in order to take out these drama channels due to the way that a few people responded, and which was negatively. Even though they have not been held accountable for bullying in that live stream, they had enough fuel to claim that other channels were guilty of such acts. In this situation, a lot of people are at fault, and this whole thing is a big mess. So I really want to know about your opinions and your thoughts. So please comment down below and let me know. Bye.